Hi, this is Miss Lamb with a Google Apps tutorial. This time I'm going to be focusing on using Google Docs. So if you open up the Google Docs app and you've signed in with your school email, whatever docs you might have created or were shared with you or that you created through Google Classroom will all appear on your opening screen. If you wanted to create a new doc, you press the red plus button, you create a new document. You would need to give it a name based on either whatever you want to call it, or if your teacher has specific naming protocols, then it could be that. You now have what is really the same thing as a word processor to use right here. You can start typing in the same way that you would if you were working on Pages or on Microsoft Word. Now, here's where you can make all the different kinds of changes that you need. Up on top on that bar is where really everything, most things that you would like to do happen. The plus will allow you to add a link, an image, a table, a line, a page break, any of those kinds of things that you need. And the A is really where the majority of the formatting happens. This is where you can add bold, italics, or underline. You could change the font. You could change the size. You could change the text color simply by clicking on whatever it is that you'd like to change. So let's say I wanted to change to that, and I wanted to make it really big, and I wanted red. So that now when I go out of this and I go back to start typing, I've made all the changes that I wanted to make. Now on the bottom, some of these options are there quickly. I can choose to change the alignment or the bold settings, numbers and bullets and things like that. Now, a really important feature about Google Docs is the sharing permissions, and so I want to quickly show you that. If you press on these three dots, you first of all have the option, if you do print layout, you'll be able to see if you had added page numbers previously. Now, once you check that blue check button, if it shows up, you now have the ability to add people and share it with them. So for example, if you're in my class and I tell you to share a document that you create with me, you would type my email address into this. Let's say you're collaborating with a classmate on a document, either you're doing peer revision or you're working on something together, type that classmate's email address in here, and you have the option to choose if the other person can edit, can comment, or can view, depending on what exactly you want from them. You're going to determine which permissions you give them. Now, let's say you have somebody else's document open in front of you and you wanted to comment on it, for example, with peer revision. You have that right up here at the top, the little comment button, and here you can be the first to comment by pressing on it, and something's supposed to happen. But let's see, if we do that and you hold down, highlight, you can add a comment. And this is what a comment would look like. If you do this on your computer, you're able to see the comments on the side. What happens in the app is it highlights it in yellow, and then if you press on it, the comment pops up over there, and if you wanted, you could reply to it. You could have a whole conversation with the person that you are commenting. I think that that is Google Docs in very, very brief. Hope this helps. See you back soon here for more.